I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your bullish bit brought to you by Coinmiles.io, the best place to earn Bitcoin rewards when you spend your filthy fiat online. If you're not using it, you are leaving sats on the table, shop online, or get gift cards for all your favorite vendors, including retail, travel, apparel, home supplies, groceries, and more. Hit the link below and earn 25,000 sats just for signing up.
The Bitcoin Advisor is a key management business. So if you are high net wealth and you're moving capital from fiat into Bitcoin, it's not necessarily an easy process to go through at this stage. Not only do you have to educate yourself on the front end about like what's the investment case, what's the actual problem with the status quo financial system that is existing that I'm not getting served, and how are my returns that my investment manager are supplying like not good enough. And people are figuring out, I don't want to see the dollar return. I want to know what my purchasing power is. How have I retained value over time? Don't give me some bullshit portfolio presentation that says, oh, we beat the MSCI this year, or, oh, here's a basket of other, diversified asset managers that we compete against that we've also, done better than. It's like, I don't need to know any of that stuff. It's like, do I have more purchasing power this year versus last year? And people that they manage wealth in this way because they've had to, right? The fiat system incentivizes this plethora of different financial products. Bitcoin's the complete role reversal, right? Super long term, low counterparty risk. You're essentially adding more cash to your portfolio. So it's completely different to investing in a bond, an equity, or any other type of financial product that you might have used in the past. And people are figuring this out, right? So they want to move their money from the old system into the new. To do that, you've got to either sell an investment property or you've got to sell a managed portfolio. You get cash into a bank account. You've got to move that cash to an exchange somehow. You've then got to not get lured in by Ethereum or whatever other bullshit the exchange is kind of pushing at you. You've then got to move it into self-custody. Well, what's self-custody? Okay, well, you've got a single key, or you could have 3 keys. Okay, what happens if these keys go wrong in some ways? Okay, I'm actually expert, so I can do it myself, but my wife has got no idea what she's doing. She frankly doesn't want to learn what a multi-sig hardware wallet setup is. And so that's where the Bitcoin Advisor steps in, and we're helping people move money from fiat into Bitcoin in large sums. Now, one of your sponsors I noted was Nunchuck. The Bitcoin Advisor is a technology agnostic product. So we could, in theory, switch out to whatever tech providers out there. But what's mad is it's really this shift in thinking and mindset from a perspective of wealth management. And you used this phrase before, Ben, multi-generational wealth. Well, that's what Bitcoin is. It's the tool that does that. You don't need any of this other stuff any longer. You just buy it, you hold it, but you've got to make sure you can access it. I use this phrase, what happens if you get hit by a bus tomorrow? Could you honestly say that you're comfortable with your self-custody setup and your wife can access it? Or heaven forbid, both of you got hit by a bus tomorrow. What happens then? Even if she knows where the seed phrase is, it's a peace of mind product in many ways that we supply at the Bitcoin Advisor. And the traction that we've got just at 8 weeks of being live is beyond our dreams. And that to me is just like, whoa, we've hit product market fit really, really quickly. And it's then this really unobvious but important aspect to what the Bitcoin market is doing, which is private wealth. People who have earned money, people who have inherited money, they're smart. They want to protect their purchasing power over time. They're Bitcoin curious, and they're actually putting their money where their mouth is. So they're not a money manager. It's very different, right? I have capital. What do I do with it? Well, I have to decide. Whereas when you're managing money for someone else, it's like hundreds of regulations. I don't want to step out of the lane. The common consensus is you can't hold Bitcoin in a portfolio. And there's a bunch of reasons that your manager will tell you you're absolutely mad to put Bitcoin in there. Well, maybe an ETF will change that, right? That's a big, big shift in terms of rhetoric from the top of the status quo financial industry. Yeah, to me, it's insanely bullish. It's like, okay, people with private wealth have figured out that they want to own Bitcoin at very minimum. It's a 1%, 2% allocation, but that is quickly rising to 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50%. It's like, whoa, this is insanely bullish.